YouTube, what's up? This is the Big Face Trucker coming at you sideways. Alright? What's going on out there? And I see y'all see me in the truck. Actually, you gotta start these damn trucks up. After a while, you gotta start them up. I probably can't hear me. I don't know if you can, but you gotta start these trucks up. I got the air going on and everything. You gotta start them up if they just sitting, and that's what I've been doing. Is just sitting. This video, I don't know where it's gonna go and how it's gonna go or whatever, but I know I'm just checking in, and you know, I just want y'all to understand my videos are all about my journey, what I'm going through out here in this trucking game. And yes, it is a game. It is a game out here. So I'll just, you know, I might say something about the rates, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm going on probably at least 32 days, 34 days or something like that being home. And I know there's cats out there that have been hooping and hollering and saying, don't stay home, you know. Keep running for that $1.10, $0.80, $1.50, $1.40, $1.30. I see some $1.69. I can't go to Florida on that. I can't go to Florida, so that's out. That's out. And I'm not taking a load going somewhere far out, and then there ain't shit there. You know what I'm saying? And you're already looking before you go there. So that's out. There could be an area that I could be running somewhere in the United States and stay right in that area. I could be running up there and probably make some money. You know what I mean? But my whole thing is, I'm not going far away from home, first of all. Second of all, it's a pandemic going on, and I got a niece that's been throwing bodies in tractor trailers up in New York, and she's calling me and saying, you know, this ain't no joke, and it's not no joke. You know what I'm saying? There's tractor trailers parked out, just the trailer. The truck comes, drop the trailer. Just the trailer, refrigerated trucks with bodies in it, parked across the street from hospitals. All right, they ran out of room. Funeral homes ran out of room. All right, they're gonna start burning these bodies. You know, she said to the point that they can't put one body in one bag. They gotta put as many bodies they can put in one bag because they're running out of body bags. This shit is serious. All right, so you know. Here I am in Georgia. They opened up Georgia, and when they said they was gonna open up Georgia, that's when Georgia fucking opened. Not on Friday, all right? Georgia opened up like Wednesday. People opened up their business like Wednesday. Now they saying restaurants is gonna be able to open up today. My favorite spot where I go and have my beer and eat my Mexican food is open today. All right. Am I taking my black ass there? No. No. All right. Keep my ass at home. All right. She was going through it. She was telling me all about what people go through and how they flipping the script on how they handling it, you know, how they turning people on their stomachs. Instead of laying on their back, they turning people on their stomach. Inflammation of the lungs is no joke. It's like mucus. You know what I'm saying? So she was just going in on it, and I'm like, wow. You know, I was really impressed by, you know, how the things that she was mentioning, it came to thought by me in my mind, but she displayed that shit in a way that it had to go in this procedure. And she said people are dying. Young, old, vegans, people that eat a whole lot of pork, and people that don't eat pork or whatever. It don't give a fuck of what you all about, how healthy you are or whatever. It don't give a damn. That shit is taking you out because there's one motherfucker going around sick and he's spreading it. All right. She's telling me about they gave her lessons on the surfaces, how that shit sticks around on surfaces. Certain surfaces, that shit can stick around for days. So, you know, it's just crazy. Now you're reading about truckers are sick. Truckers are dying in their truck. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers don't get it. Don't get it, man. This morning I went to Kroger's to pick up some more food for the house. I was really shocked. Kroger's was open early. It wasn't a crowd there. Wasn't a crowd. All right. So I'm like, okay, I can go in here and go check out and see if any Lysol in here. Not that I'm a buyer of Lysol, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see if it was there. And it wasn't there. So it's not like a crowd came in and took that shit. They just stopped shipping Lysol. Because some of the raw materials come from China, so Lysol just said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Keep the people dirty, probably. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. China's like, nah, we ain't sending you the materials so you can make Lysol. I think we want your country to be dirty. You know what I'm saying? We need some of y'all probably to drop off. All right? Why are you mad at us, Mr. China? We don't know. We do know, but we don't know. So, when Lysol, this is the news that I heard, all right? This is what I read. Lysol was like, fuck it. We can make some more and put out there, but we're selfish. We're just going to shut down. Because if we put more out there, people buy it all up, and then when things come back to normal, we're going to have to shut down anyway. Because they're going to be all stocked up with Lysol. Nobody going to want to restock their shelves. I think it'll be different, you know what I'm saying? Because people will start having that shit on stock in their house. So, that's some selfish shit. And there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that's being selfish because, you know, shit ain't getting on a plate. Now I just hear Tyson's Chicken shut the fuck down. I'm seeing truckers saying that they're lying. Tyson Chicken didn't shut down. So, you know, the media is fucked up. We all know that, you know what I'm saying? We all know that. Maybe these truckers are pulling the last bit of chicken out of that spot, so we don't know. But you can guarantee if you go down into the grocery store and you see a shortage of chicken, all right? A shortage of Tyson Chicken. That's the only one I know so far. All right, then you know what the fuck is going on. They shut the fuck down. Now to pay the trucker to bring the shit, it's another fucking thing, you know. And then if you got those truckers out there that's running, you know, reefer for $1.40, $1.50, $1.20, you know, and they getting it there. Pretty soon they gonna get tired of doing that. All right. I just, don't get me wrong. I don't want nobody to follow my moves. I don't ask nobody to shut the fuck down. I don't ask nobody to, follow my moves. This trucking thing is all new to me. I'm 5 years into the game. So I'm not really trying to tell people what to really fucking do. I don't really sit here and act like I know every fucking thing. I know what's going on with me. And only me. Alright? I don't look at what other people's making, how other people run their business. I really don't. I take heed on, the knowledge that's given to me. Alright? And then I utilize it and put it in my strategy. I give the deliverance about me, how I'm doing out here. Alright? So, how I'm doing, it's rough, motherfucker. But at the same time, you remember when Big Face was out there doing those 50 grand challenges? Alright. I had to put some of that money in the ground. I had to put some of that money up. And if you know my situation, it's rough. All right, I've been home 4 weeks, going on 5 weeks. And I'm not behind in my payments or my equipment. All right. So yeah, you tell you, hey, you can go out there and run for that dollar or whatever. But see me, I feel like this. This is how I feel, all right? And there's probably some other people that feel the same way. And there's probably some people got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel that if I go out there and grab this $190 load, $200 load, all right? Because this happened to me before. I think I made a video on it. I picked up a $200 load. It was only going like 40-something fucking miles, all right? And I said, well, let me try to get this load. It was straight through. I grabbed the load up. It was in a shit spot. Shit spot is when you got to do all kind of maneuvers to do what you got to do to get the load. Okay, I've made my mind up. I'm not going to do these short runs. I picked the load up, took the load to where it had to go, and when I got in the parking lot, sliced my fucking rear tire in my trailer. How much the tire cost? All right, over the fucking whatever the load paid. All right, so I start thinking like, yo, make your trips worth the while. If it's not worth the while, fuck it, park your shit. Everything that you got going on in trucking, you should have trucking money to keep your trucking business going. When you run out of trucking money, all right, shut the fucking trucking business down. Plain and simple. And that's what I would do. Fuck that. All right? Trucking is no more fun to me. All right? Trucking is a fucking liability, son. All right? To me, it's like, yo, I'm losing money every motherfucking day. Yes. Can I go out there and run and still lose more money, but make a penny? Now, you know what I'm saying? I could sit right here, right? Let me tell you something, right? There was a load going down to Florida. Picked that shit up, delivered them all. They was paying like $500 something fucking dollars. I did a motherfucking tune-up on a Hemi, all right? Made more money on that car and stayed right the fuck here at home. I did some check engine light shit, diagnostic shit. Make more money than these fucking loads out here. So, I mean, everybody got their own skill. Always have a skill on the side other than trucking. So if you don't have that and you just got to go out there and run, all right, you got to do what you got to do. I don't down you or whatever. But remember, this is the thing that, I'm so glad that I was raised up in New York. You know what I'm saying? Because in New York, you can't depend on one motherfucking job. How we was raised, you can't. We either worked 3 fucking jobs or we had 2 hustles on the side when we get off of work. We was either selling food, we was either selling necklaces, we was doing whatever we had to do. We either go uptown, get the hustle on the fucking, on the purses for the ladies and sell those. Whatever it took, we did it. That's where I got the hustle in me from. Hey, you know, that's me. I was raised up in the city, Queens. So, you know, we had to do that. Nothing was never fucking given to the cats that's in the fucking projects. Nothing was never fucking given. No golden spoon in the fucking mouth. It was a wooden spoon. Take it or leave it, motherfucker. So, these cats to talk about, oh, most of you motherfuckers was raised up and y'all was taught about money, credit, and all that fucking thing. Yo, let me tell you something. Where I come from, we didn't hear nothing about credit until we got probably till 19, 20 years old. And by then, parents already kicked us the fuck out and didn't even teach us a goddamn thing about credit. You know what I'm saying? So down the line, we had to figure that shit out and make it happen. But the good thing about that, if we didn't know about it, now we knew at an older age where we was making money. You know what I'm saying? So we came out the door probably with a 585 or maybe a 620 or something like that, and not even realized it. I didn't start using credit until I got to fucking probably like 28, 29 years old. So I'm just saying. Just saying, yo. I'm hoping this shit will just blow over, man. Else I'm gonna have to shut it down. You know what I'm saying? I can't just see myself going and taking the risk of me getting sick. And I'm not no young buck, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that I'm a healthy guy, but yeah, I have my moments. I got my pains and aches, you know, but I just don't feel, and I got people in New York, I just don't feel that, you know, and that's my lane. I should go to New York for the cheapo. Risk getting sick and being in a hospital, not seeing my family. Alright? Going through all that sickness and trying to survive. And when your mental starts taking over, this is the stuff that my niece was telling me. It's like people get to the point in their mind, it's like it's no coming back. And their body starts shutting down. When you got this shit. When you can't breathe. She said the ventilator, right? She said that shit just pushes air in your lungs. And when it comes back out, it's just normal air. You know, when we breathe in air and then we come out, it's 2 different kind of air that comes out. For me to run the name on that, all right, I'm thinking, you know, I don't want to be wrong on it, but I remember back, you know, a few months ago, I know I read that, but it's definitely, actually, cold air goes in, hot air comes out. All right, she was saying whatever temperature that air was going in, it's coming out the same way. She was also went down into the red blood cells. If they're not getting oxygen, shit's gonna start shutting down. So, you know, it ain't no fucking joke. And if you think it's a fucking joke, you keep walking around here with no mask. You keep walking around here dirty. You keep walking around here touching shit like ain't shit happening. Hanging out in clusterfucks. You keep doing that. Because this shit ain't going away unless everybody is cured from it. Not cured, but don't have it. That's the only way it's gonna go away. So the only thing that I think they doing, it's like, yo, some people got to go. If you got it, you got to go. You know, and it's sad. It's sad. Why you think they you know? And to me, the whole thing when they giving out money like this, some people are making more money than what they was doing while they was working. You making $350 on a week, and next thing you know, you're getting $600 plus the $350. You making $900 now. You can sit back for, what did they say, 3 months, 6 months, or something like that. You making dough now. So you know how much motherfuckers is gonna be out there ripping and running the streets, buying fucking fancy fucking cars, sneakers and shit like that, not even fucking realizing you might have to fucking arm up. All right? Because if they don't pay these truckers is coming off the road. And there's quite a few I know that's home right now. You know, just because of this shit that's going on. So when shit like that happens, your stores start looking sad. Because somebody got to bring that meat to Kroger's. All right? To the distributor. Not Kroger's trucks. Kroger's trucks pick that shit up and they distribute it out to their stores. Somebody got to bring it to them. And when that guy decides he wants to go home because he can't get his dough, you know, but there's guys out here to be like, fuck it, I'm going to run it. I want to be that hero. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? To me, a hero's a sandwich. And you know how I feel about that. All right? You want to be a hero to people that don't give a fuck about you on the fucking highway, but now they want to give you fucking food and say, keep on, yay, and you bump the horn and you fucking ride. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. All right? That shit don't put no more money in my fucking pocket, because we do trucking for the money, right? Am I correct? We just don't do trucking just to be driving all over the motherfucking place, do we? Do we? Because I don't. I do it for the money. At first, it was a childhood dream, and then a dream, all right? And then when I started seeing the money, all right, I said, well, if I move up and take it to another level, I can make more money. More levels I go up, I can make more money. When I became an IC at Snyder, bad fucking mistake, but good mistake. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know, but if I would have knew something now, not now because of the corona and everything, all right, but if I knew authority and me at Silvercom, me doing 1900 a week, but I was running all over the United States, and I was taking a risk of an accident. I was taking a risk of running paper logs. I would stay out 3 weeks, come home for 3 days. Bank account was growing. That's how I brought this fucking truck. How I got this truck. This truck is almost done, so. And this SBA shit, I call it shit, right? Because I filled that shit out for my business. I filled that shit out. The very first day I had my shit in. Here it is, 30 fucking days, I ain't hear nothing from them. Right? 15 days or 16 days go by, they ran out of fucking money. Because they gave it to restaurants that didn't fucking need the money, or they gave it to business that didn't give a fuck about nobody else, and they took the money. Now they giving that money back. You know why? Because the president say, hey, you gonna pay for it. and not realizing they was on the jump, on the jump, on the jump. They had relationships with SBA. You see what I'm saying? Anybody that gets that SBA, now you got a relationship with them. All right? You're in their system. It's just like the military. If you can't get medical assistance from the military, start going to their VA. They'll slip up easy. Start going to the VA. Get your name in the system. You go there, you pay whatever you got to pay, and then it's going to come to that point where somebody going to say, you got your benefits. All right? You get yourself in there. There's guys that, say, hey, you did your time. You got your DDT, you got your 14s with you. And you've been in there, man. You deserve it. Well, it's just like SBA. And if I get in that system and they do what, they loan me to get through this shit, all right? On and popping. So that's just, how I'm feeling, I was saying this shit the day I shut down. Now truckers are shutting down. They did what I should have did. I should have stayed out there and ran until it got to this point. But I seen it coming, and I felt for my family. I gotta educate of what I got to know, because what I know, educate the family on this shit that's going on. They're well educated. They know what's going on. And I don't want them walking around with no mask or nothing like that and got the grandkids out and everything. The only time I wear a mask is when I gotta go amongst people. I save my gloves by this stuff. Alright, see how much I got? As a trucker, you should have that shit. Because one time or whatever, one load, you can get a whole hand sanitizer, or they're handed out to you. I'm good with that stuff. I never really use Lysol. I use bleach and water. In the house. In the truck, I use whatever cleaner I can get, really. But the floors are done with bleach and water. So I say you truckers out there, start wearing masks, because like I made a video, I went up in a spot, it was 4 truckers in a spot waiting to get their paperwork. They don't want you waiting in your fucking truck. I don't know about now, but they want you out of the truck. Wear your fucking mask. Bring your own pen. Wear gloves. This shit is serious, man. Every time I leave out of here, I think, am I going to make it back home safely? Every time. There's a lot of stupid shit going on the road, and now we got a fucking invisible, what they calling a monster, that's killing us off. The shit is getting close to my doorstep. And when I say that, you know people that's dying of it. So far, my family, it hasn't got there. And I hope not. But I know other people's family. People losing their elders. Shit is serious. And it's going down in cities. It's going down. Whether you like it or not. It's going down. That's why it's nice to have spread it out. You know, my neighbor over there, he's about a football field away. This neighbor's about 50 yards away. You know, and hey, that's good. Let's keep it like that. You know what I mean? But when you got people that live in apartments and you're in a close environment and shit like that, it's not fucking good. When your house is only 10 yards away from another house, or 20 yards away, and y'all got to share the same mailbox or whatever, not good. A lot of fucking haters going on, you know. The president, yeah, he says some dumb stuff, but he's trying to do the job best he can, I guess, you know. And we gotta fucking live with it, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing we can do. You know, everybody's laughing at the United States, I guess, right about now, you know, because we going through some shit. Shit that other countries probably went through. So, let's just protect ourselves out there, man. I'm letting my batteries charge up. I'm at the house right now. I need to go check on my trailer, but I'm not going to do that. Probably I'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to actually take one of my cars down to the car wash it, vacuum it out, and bring it home and put a fucking wax job on it and keep it clean. My daughter went out and brought a Mercedes. I brought her this car, and she don't want the car now because she's got a Mercedes. She stepped up her game. Her business is booming. You know, she making probably more money than Dad right now. You know what I mean? But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because some of y'all got families that depend on y'all. And I can imagine how you feel. You got to go out there and run. I don't down that, yo. We got to do what we got to do. Survival mode. You know, what do you do when you got a fleet and you got your drivers that said, "Fuck it, I want to go home." Now your fleet is just standing still, you know, and hoping you made enough money where you can hold it out as long as they hold out. That's some big business right there. You know what I mean? Just one truck is big business. So I see these YouTubers get on here and a good fellow of mine, James Best, he made a video, and I would like to say to him, you know, don't let these YouTubers push your button like that. I see his videos. He's really upset about it. Really upset. Don't let them push your buttons like that when they say shit. You know, don't let them take control of your ways and your emotions, man. Because they do that just to fucking see you act up. You know. Yeah, you want to share your message. Share your message. I remember I used to do rants and go to fuck off. But what is that doing for me? Blood pressure go up, excitement, heart racing, and all that shit. Not worth it. Not worth it. only thing you could do is really tell them what you're going through. If they want to know, if they're watching you, they like to watch you. You know, tell them what you're going through, so they can't make that mistake, or not even if you made a mistake, of what's going on out here. You know, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if that motherfucker decides that he wants to run his business on cash, let him run it on cash. If he don't have no credit cards, it is what it is. He's still running. He's still got his truck. Yeah, it might be a time where I might have to turn my shit in if I don't make it to my point. But I gotta have a plan. And if these guys got a plan, they got a plan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're gonna need a credit card here and there. You know what I'm saying? You only need really one with a good amount on it. And it's for days like this. But at the same time, man, now you're waking up in the morning, all right? I don't know if you know this, right? You're waking up and your credit card, if you haven't got all the money off your credit card, or you're somewhere up there, they're going to slice it down because, they see what's going on. They see what's going on. So credit cards is like, we don't want to run up a tab because people will start surviving off their credit cards. So they're going to slice your balance and take some off because they know people are not working right now. So people are going to try to survive off of credit. It is what it is. Their game is their game is their game to make money. So, if you're using it, they're going to be happy, but at the same time, they're trying to figure out whether you're going to be consistent or what. Right now, I mean, cash you're going to have to use your cash. Sooner or later, Shit. But I tell everybody right now, you can call up your insurance company, all right? And you can freeze your insurance, all right? Park your damn truck. And if you got a good relationship with the truck payment place, your finance guy or whatever, where you make your truck payment, and you say, hey, this is what's going on, man. They only could say, hey, you're going to have to make the payment, or they're going to say, well, we can push some payments on the back. Just tell us how long how long you sitting home. Communication is the key. All right? If you leased on to somebody, you got to let them know what's going on, because if you got that rate that you got to pay every week, you got to let them know what's going on. They only could understand that. And if they don't understand that, and they still want to charge you and let it accumulate, then you might want to think about doing something else. All right? Because by the time when this is all over, you got to go back out there. You got all these money, all this money that you got to pay back. And we all got to do that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So right now, get that SBA if you can. Me? To me, it's becoming a joke. I ain't seen shit. Shit, son. And I filed my taxes. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't seen shit yet. Filled out all this shit. Sent shit in fucking PDF. Sat at the computer one day and just put a whole 6 hours in to doing shit, trying to make this shit float. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? My hair salon, that shit is back open. But you think people are coming? Smart move, people. I ain't going to even front. Smart move. Alright? Look at my fucking hair. You think I'm going to a fucking barbershop? Nope. Tonight I'm going to whip out the clippers and I'm gonna cut my own fucking shit. And it ain't gotta be fucking perfect. As long as I keep it low, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Some of us got stylists that live with us. Alright? So, hey, most don't. Some don't just even give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Just let every fucking thing grow out. Look like you live in the damn caves and shit. So, that's what's up, you know. I'm sitting here, I got a half a tank of fuel. Alright? And I'm thinking about just going out there and run these short hops and burn that fuel out. Just burn it out. Burn it out until it gets down to the red. Run it, get what little money I can, get out there and pay some fucking bills. That's it. Stock the house with food and wait this shit out. Am I pissed? There's no reason to get pissed. There's no reason. This shit happens. I mean, just basically you gotta go in survival mode, you know? And if you out there running, still running, great. I'm looking at the load board and them shits, that rate ain't changing, man. It's getting lower. It's getting lower and lower. And there's nothing you can do about it. Brokers want to make their money. They got those guys out there that's going to run it. When they start hurting, they're going to figure it out. They're going to have to bring the rates back up. But I think they're going to bring the rates up real slow because they control the shit. The last load that was offered to me to go 300 miles for $700, I should have took that load. But at the same time, I would have had to drive back from that load to come back to a good spot. That's 600 miles for $700. Didn't make sense to me, man. It would have made me some sense. But what? Feel good because you factored $700, but at the real thing, when you really look at it, as the numbers go through, insurance, if the all that other shit that comes out and everything, made a couple of $100, maybe $100 out the deal, fuel and shit. This whole thing ain't making no sense, so I'm just staying parked, you know, and put it all in the almighty hands and see how it plays out, you know. Hopefully people will start figuring this out and they say, hey, we still ain't getting fucking credit, you know what I'm saying? We still ain't getting credited for, usually when shit happens like this, truckers are making good money because we're keeping the shit going. But now, people are getting sick in facilities, shutting down the facilities. How would you feel if you fucking picked up a load going somewhere and you get all the way there and there's a sign on the gate, closed due to COVID-19. Now you got a load on your back, you're talking with the broker. The broker's like, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe we can call in and see if we can get somebody unload. And they don't never fucking call you back. Now you're sitting with a load far away from home. All right? You think about taking it back to the house or taking it back to the shipper. You start going through your mind, and now you got the havoc of thinking about that. You're risking when you go back, or you know, you get a flat tire, you ain't got paid yet, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You done got half of the money probably from your damn advance or whatever, from your factoring company or whatever, you know, and then now you're in the hole with them because they're not taking the load. How about that feeling? Bad feeling, boy. Bad feeling. So I feel everybody's in every situation, everybody's pain. You know, I feel people, you know, people that got the money and they could sit for months, not have to worry about that. That's a good feeling. I ain't feeling that pain, that little something. I know I got to do something, all right? And what I've been doing is not fucking working. So I can work on cars and keep the house shit up, but it's truck shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Guys that been preaching a month ago, go out and run, you know, do this, you gotta do it this, that, and that. Now they talking a different story now. Now they talking about park your truck, you know. And some of you are now listening to that. So, what do you do? You know what I mean? What do you do? Agua. Spanish for water. Tastes good. So what do you do? So either you're gonna come out of here, you know, be able to jump in your truck and start pulling loads at a decent rate or a rate that you can live off of. You know, I know that at $1.49 I can pay bills. Anything lower, I'm hustling backwards. Alright? I'm hustling backwards. Now I gotta restructure and start cutting shit. I'm getting rid of the DAT board. I'm operating off of the load boards that's free. Alright? I just paid DAT today. I'm done. DAT gotta understand they gotta talk to these brokers if they want to stay in business. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only board I'm paying for. I get most of my loads off of Convoy. Because I feel Convoy, they pay their attention. They do right by me. Alright? Every now and then I might get a Coyote. Coyote's paying pretty good. You know, they're paying better than most of these brokers out here. But Coyote got a free board. Don't fuck with Uber. You know what I'm saying? I stopped using Uber 2 months ago. Because Uber was on that low shit. So, that wasn't going to happen. And, you know, my broker friend they dropped down. But at the same time, by them dropping, they got less freight. They pay good, but they got less freight. So I don't see from them. I only see one load probably a week from them. They run a lot of box truck. So their business is box truck. If they can fit it in the box truck, fine. If they can't, that's when they start calling the 53 foot. And freight like that is not coming in from the airport for the I'm not gonna say not, but their business. They don't, very seldom they would place a load on there for a 53 foot. So what do? I know some of you guys sleepless nights sometimes, tossing and turning probably. I do it. It's normal. It's normal for a businessman, thinking about his business all the time, how to make it better or how to survive right now. Looking for all kind of angles. That's what you got to do. You know? Do you go back to a mega carrier? I would. I'll shut it down and go find me a mom and pop, or use my truck for a mom and pop, and maybe I could make enough money there where I can just barely get by and pay on some of this shit. That's all. And I should have been did that. I should have been said, fuck it, go get a mom and pop. But I sat here and I figured out some things and tried to make some things work or whatever, and it's slow motion, everything. Everything is slow motion. So my grass need to be cut. You know what I'm saying? I got a guy that comes to cut my grass. I'm not getting out there with the grass thing. I don't do the grass thing. So it is what it is. You know? But hey, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in about a week. Alright? I got some things popping, but we'll see what happens. But yo, hour-long video. I don't really do too long videos. I figured I'll just do this check-in, to let y'all know Big Face is home. And yeah, I'm tossing and turning on what's gonna happen next. It is what it is. And I hope y'all are, hunkering down, getting ready for the worst, figuring it out. Don't let it drive you to the point where you want to hurt yourself or whatever. You're going to have to move to the next movement, or you're going to have to find something else to do to maintain your shit. That's it. You know how I can go in when the crowds was around in the grocery stores, you could feel the tension in the air. You could feel it when you walk by somebody. They don't want to be close to you, and you don't want to be close to them, and you feel it in the air. The energy in the air, you can feel it. You try to stay away from grocery stores, you stay away from crowds. It's a game changer, boy. This whole thing is a game changer on how we live our lives now. But that's what's up. My battery's charged up. I'm gonna go down here and wash this car and stop by my daughter's house or whatever and kick it with them. But yo, like I said, hold it down. Be safe out there. There's lady truckers that's out there. Be safe out there. Everybody's talking about these rates or whatever. There's nothing we can do about the rates. We could cry and all that. There's people that's out there trying to do a May 1st thing up on Washington. Hey, more power to you. If it works, it works. If it don't, I can't down you because I'm not with that movement. I'm not with them making that move. I'm not going to bobtail from Atlanta to go to Washington, D.C. I'm not going to do that. So if that works, more power. I've been sending out emails to these to these news stations. I got one reply back from Ask Howard Clark. So I gotta make the phone call. They're asking me if I want to be on the air. You know, I'm not the TV dude, because you know I'll let off with a curse in a minute. They'd be like, beep, beep, hey, hold up, cut. Can't be like that, because my feelings will start getting into it. But the only thing I could do is let them know. I typed the story, I sent shots and everything. I let them know what's really going on out here. Because people, next door neighbors, they don't have a clue of what's going on. All they know it's COVID-19. You know, they don't know that they're about to be shorted in food. They don't know that trucks are sitting home right now. You know, they're not in this. They go to the grocery store maybe once a month, stock up and come back out. Some of these people are just fucking, they go to the store, they stock up. Every day they go in there to pick something up. You know, stocking up and stocking up. The hell with other people that need it. Instead of being, you know, don't go there and be greedy about the shit. Because you start stocking up and everything. Next thing you know, you got people knocking on your door like, yo, can I borrow this? And then when you start saying no, 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 and they know you sitting on some shit, it's going to be problems. All right? It's going to be problems. So, let's not think it'll go to that point. Let's hope that the shit just blows over. But as I'm seeing it, nah, they open up Atlanta and they're already saying 20 deaths since this motherfucker been open here. 20 deaths, and we only opened up Friday, and today is Monday, I believe. Yeah, today's Monday. All right, and it's crazy. It's crazy. So I gotta communicate with fucking bill collectors and shit like that every fucking day, every other day, or every week. It's about to be the first, and you know, just pushing shit out and pushing shit out, hoping shit just come. Cause I'm holding on to my cash. I ain't paying some shit. I'm not even gonna front. I'm not gonna pay. I'm gonna hold on to my cash. My cash is for my fucking truck and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could pay electric, water, heat, and all that other stuff, gas for the house. But I'm holding on to my shit for trucking. The money I made with trucking, holding on to that shit. Could you imagine what's going on? Relationships with your wife or your girlfriend or something like that going on in the house, and they start getting on your case because you're the breadwinner, and they're not understanding what the fuck is going on. Now you going through problems with the home and everything. That's adding more shit on your plate. You know? How about, you know, your children that's out there in the world, they're going through hard shit, and you're the father. You know what I'm saying? And your shit gotta be super, super tight, because you don't want your children going through this shit. But what if there's fathers out there that can't handle another family's bill? I always thought, like, yo, you buy one big motherfucking house, a mansion or whatever, with fucking 6 fucking 7 fucking bedrooms, whatever, and all of y'all live in that motherfucker, and y'all all should be able to maintain that motherfucker and look like fucking celebrities, you know what I'm saying, from the outside, and live in that motherfucker and, you know, maintain. But now you paying, you know, got a mortgage over here, one daughter, I got two daughters with rent, you know what I'm saying, and got other children out there trying to make it, and steps and shit like that. And, you know, it's just like, what the fuck, man? It's fucking rough, man. Take it with a fucking smile, you know. It's fucking rough. Life's been rough before this. Pretty sure everybody hit a rough spot in life. Let's go back to it and realize what you did and just look at it. How'd you get yourself up out of that shit? It's no different, you know. Right now, it's different. You got a virus that's out there that's killing you, and it might kill you because you're trying to maintain. Do or die. So y'all, this is the Big Face Trucker. I'm signing off. It's an hour and 1 minute. If you sat through the whole thing, man, I appreciate you watching the video. I'll check in whenever I feel the check-in, but I won't leave you stranded. Big Face Trucker signing off, speaking from the heart, and I'm writing with the right hand. Peace.